Welcome to the HFT Stocks and Options Commentary. I'm Pablo Navarro. Today is Monday, August 5th, 2013. For the volatility index, the dollar-weighted put-call ratio on the VIX, we have a neutral reading on August and September with 29% of the total premiums paid on each month. Bearish reading on October and November with 18 and 10% of the total premiums paid, and a bullish reading on December with 13% of the total premiums paid. Overall, we have a neutral dollar-weighted put-call ratio here in the VIX. Here we have the daily chart for SPX. We were down 0.15 or 2.5 handles for the day, not much going in here. You can see here the range so far. The low was 1703 and the high was 1709. We did finish, that was interesting, pretty small range, 6 handles overall. So not much going on here, an inside day. And we'll see what happens if tomorrow we're going to get a more interesting move here. Going to the Qs. Here we have the daily chart for the Qs. And pretty much the same. We have an update fairly slow here. You can see here new high for the year. Going to IWM. The Russell 2000 ETF. It's going higher. You can see here now we're leading. Small caps are leading here. 0.34% higher for the day. New all-time high. Very interesting here. And if you come here and look at today's volume, very light volume today, but again we need to take into consideration we are on summer. Going to gold, here we have the daily chart for GLD, down 0.5%. We're right now trading at 125.7, and you know we're bearish, looking for 114 to be tested on the next couple of months. Going for the silver. Here we have the daily chart for silver, down 0.6%, now back to 19. And again, here we're looking for lower prices. Going to stocks. Let's start with Apple. We hit our target today, 470. We've been talking about that target here for a while, and now we're at that level. I would take profits here. We may come here to test this 200-day moving average for 5 more points, at least intraday. That could be a good entry point to get short on a very tight stop there. If you're interested on a pullback for Apple, that would be a place to go get short. But take into consideration also here we have nice volume here as we've gone higher. So maybe that would not be a great play, but if you're bearish, that would be the point to enter the position. Google. Here we have the daily chart for Google, down 0.17%, basically flat here. Nothing going on in Google. Goldman Sachs 0.4%, going higher. Looks pretty nice here. We may be setting up for a new breakout. And let's look at a last chart, SBUX. Here we have the daily chart for SBUX, down 0.35%, nothing going on here. And let's look one more, ExxonMobil, down 0.39%. Today we are getting quite a bounce here on good volume. I believe we're going higher from here, but again, this would not be a great entry. Just play it against this descending trend line we have here. So that would be an entry point with a pretty tight stop.